All right, I see we have a decent audience, so let's get started. I would like to thank you all for joining Devexperts' first webinar for 2021. Today, we'll present our recently updated mobile application, and of course, we're going to get into the details about how Forex and CFD brokers engage traders with the best mobile user experience. Let me introduce our key speakers today. We have Ben Clark out of London and Sergey Afanasyev out of Munich. Ben will start with a quick introduction of Devexperts, and then we'll get into the demo of the mobile application. Sergey is Devexperts' mobile product owner, and he'll be able to answer any tech-related questions you may have. Speaking of questions, please do not hesitate to use the webinar Q&A feature. It's located on the bottom of the Zoom screen, and you can type in your questions there. We'll be able to read and answer your questions at the end of the demo session. All right, so without further ado, let me hand it over to Ben. Ben, take it away.
Thanks very much, Alex, and welcome everybody. I don't know where you are in the world. It's as Alex said, I'm London-based, so good morning from me. Unless you're somewhere else, it's probably afternoon or evening. But yeah, thanks very much for joining. Apologies. I don't know whether you guys are aware of Devexperts. A lot of people will have heard about the company, but as a company, we've been going for nearly 19 years, and I guess that's even before the word fintech was kind of coined. So we've been going for quite some time. In that period, we have increased our headcount in the offices to over 600 people. That ranges from developers to QA, M&S, and to business analysts, as well as sales and other people. And within our product portfolio of the platforms that we've created, we have companies such as TradeTech Alpha and platforms such as Think or Swim, or you may well be aware of Tasty Trade, as they've been in the news regarding an acquisition by IG. So we have probably over 6 million users using the Devexperts platforms or products around the world at the moment, which is a great accolade to have. As I said, we're a global company. We have offices based around the globe, from the USA to Portugal, the UK, where I am, obviously not in an office at the moment, which seems to be the norm at the moment. We've got our head offices in Germany, a large headcount in Bulgaria as well, Sofia, and offices in Turkey and Singapore. We have many different products and services that we offer. We offer retail and institutional trading platforms, and we have created exchange solutions for companies over the years, along with mobile and web trading terminals. We've created asset and wealth management solutions, and we also have our sister company, DXFeed, who offer data products. So if that's something that may be of interest, you can always get in contact. Services that we provide are custom financial software development. So we create custom developments for clients. We've got 24/7 maintenance and support. And if you guys are looking for fintech, for any kind of audit or consultancy work within the fintech industry, we're more than capable of helping you out there. What I'd like to do now, is share my my screen on my phone. Apologies, this should be seamless. I have tried it before, and then I'll take you through the mobile app. So bear with me 1 second. Hopefully, if anybody can't see this, then just I guess one of the guys will let me know. But so that looks as though it's sharing now, which is good. So what's going to happen is I'm going to click onto the app icon here, and it's going to take me straight in via my facial recognition. Or it should do. There we go. And straight away, what happens is we go into our watch list screen, which basically means that all of the different instruments that we're looking at the moment are shown on our screen. The app is really simple, as you would on any kind of touchscreen device, such as your iPhone. You can scroll. It's really intuitive. And this basically shows you all of the different instruments that you're looking at the moment. At the moment, we see that we have a condensed view of our instruments. I can, if I click on this icon over here, increase that, and then you get a bit more of the information. It still has the same capabilities of scrolling down, really simple to use. If you want to add a different instrument to your watch list, you've got two places that you can do this. We've got the plus button here, so let's add, and then what you can do, simply search by, for instance, I'm going to look for something GBP as I'm based in the UK. We can then scroll down as you would on a list of phone numbers, for instance, and we can see all the ones with the blue ticks are ones that we're currently watching, but I'm not watching British pound, South African rand, so I'm going to click on that and then press done at the top right, and then there we can see the GBP South African rand has been populated in the bottom right here. If I then go up to the top right, I can then see all of the different ones in a different view of what are on my watch list, and then we can delete easily as well. So we've got down here GBP South African rand, and I'll delete that. Super simple, and we can click out. Nothing more difficult than that. So you've got all of that list. What we can also do is, if we want to enter into more information about USD Japanese yen, we can click on there quite simply, and it comes up with all the information regarding that currency pair. Here we can see we've got our charting, and it's really simple to see. We can change the time parameters that we have surrounding this currency pair. So if I click onto this, again, really simple just to change by clicking on there. We can click back to say 15 minutes. Other functionality here is, at the moment on the chart view, we have bar, whereas you can change it to two other options. You can either have line or candle. Line always looks pretty striking, I think, easy to see. Next tab along is indicators, so we can add indicators to this charting, or studies rather, as well. So what we can see here is we've got another place where we can look and see which studies we want to see. I have selected Bollinger Bands and Chalkin Oscillator from the extensive list that we have. So the list, if you want to add any more, is up here, and there's many different ones that you can add. But for the purpose of this demonstration, I've got Bollinger Bands and Chalkin Oscillator. As I said, I've toggled these on, and they should then be visible. Here we can see there and there. So we've got the Chalkin Oscillator and Bollinger Bands. It's really simple to use. One of the other things is that, although I'm showing this vertically, you can simply flip your phone and you can see it horizontally. And as you would with a photo on one of your phones, you can basically use your two fingers to either zoom in or zoom out. It's changing the time parameters, as you can see, and you can get a different view. That functionality is available on all of the charting. As we can see as well, if we go down, we've got a statistic part here, which shows the different information surrounding this currency pair over different time parameters. You can scroll across with that with your finger. Really simple to do. And then I think probably one of the most important parts of this is we can also see that you can trade, which is what everybody wants to do, or what you would like your clients to do, especially in a very simple manner. So we can either go up here and click trade, which I'm going to do now. As you can see, it then creates an order, and we can choose all the different parameters that we would like surrounding this order. We've got the different orders that you would normally have. So you've got market, limit, stop, or one closes the other. You can simply click on that with your finger and then move on to what other parameters you'd like to add. We've got lot size, so we can change the lot size there. And also we can add stop loss and take profit. So another very simple and intuitive way to add this. Very simple, and also simple to take off as well. At the bottom here, we've got the trading buttons as well. This is usually for one-click trading, and I will show you as we move on exactly where you would activate that as well. Let's move out of this. As we can see, so that's our watch list and all the different parameters we can use there. We've got a couple more tabs at the bottom. So we've got our portfolio. Portfolio is where we can see all our positions and our orders. As like the watch list, you have the different kind of views that you can have. So you can have condensed, you can have expanded, or on this one, you can also expand it a little bit further. So what we're seeing at the moment is we're seeing it with, for instance, Aussie US dollars. There's a number there saying there's 2 positions. We can see that there are 2 positions underneath it. You can scroll similarly as you can on any app to see which other currency pairs you have got positions in, and you've got the information here to the side, whether you're in profit or there's a loss. We can change the view, as I said, by clicking there. That will condense it. It becomes a little bit more condensed, so you can see it in a smaller viewpoint. Or if you want to just have everything open, apologies. Oh, sorry. If you want to have everything open, you can just click on this one and it opens every position that you have. However, we can go back to the normal one. And if you want to close positions, you can simply click on the X here to close those specific positions, or you can press close all. It depends which you want to do and what kind of trading style you're doing, or why you need to close them all. We also have orders. That just shows all pending orders. We have one here at the moment, and that is simply just a sell for Euro USD. So if you had further ones, it would be viewed as the positions were all in different kind of file scenario. We also have the search button here at the bottom. So if you want to search any kind of instrument that you have available from your feed provider, then you can do that here. So I don't know why, but Tesla always seems to be one that people talk about. I don't know why it's in my mind, but you could simply click on that. It may not be in your watch list, but you can open it up and then trade if you require or if you want to, and you can see all the information, statistics surrounding that specific instrument. We also have at the bottom here the menu bar, the menu button, sorry, which will show up all the different information. So at the moment we've only got one card so on this one account card. If we had a multi-account user, we'd have multi-account cards here. You can also have a news feed. So we have Google News attached to this at the moment, but you could have other news feeds. It just depends what your preference is. At the top, we also have our settings. So this is, as I said earlier, about the one-click trading, where you would activate this. This is where you'd activate one-click trading, and also the security surrounding this app. I have my Face ID toggled on, so when I click in, it'll just use my face. You could have a PIN code, or you can have an alternative kind of security entry system. It may be a third-party one, I don't know, depends how you work as a company. And that really is the application in a nutshell. It's very simple to use, it's very intuitive, and I think that's one of the key things that we've achieved with this. It's also probably quite good to mention as well that from other vendors, you don't have a direct link to Apple and Google stores to download your own white label, whereas with DXtrade, you'd have that in the App Store. So you can have a direct link to that, and you just click on it. It's really simple to use. So bear with me, I'm just going to change screens now. So yeah, that's the app, and as I said, key things for that is that you have both the ability to have it on iOS and Android. You can, if you want, have the source code licensing. It's up to you. You can discuss that with us. We have, as I said, we're a global company, so we have multi-language support, which is key, especially in this industry where we have clients from around the globe. We support 15 asset classes, and as I was saying, if you saw on the app, the refresh rate was really quick. So Bespoke data transfer protocol, basically what that means is it gives low latency data feed and a connection stability. So it's not only stable, it's also reliable, which is one of the things. I don't know whether you guys have mobile apps that crash. It'd be interesting to know, but this is a very stable app, which is key in this marketplace as well. As I hope you saw as well from the demonstration, the app is very responsive, and if I can use it, it's really intuitive. So the user interface is super intuitive. And the integration opportunities. This one is integrated at the moment with our DXtrade SaaS, so our software as a service, which it comes incorporated with. But the mobile is designed to be used outside. The mobile app is designed to be used outside of these bounds as well. So it could easily be integrated with your KYC, your CRM, your client portal, and you could use it as your mobile front end for an existing trading backend. So, for instance, with Arbitrade, that's what we've created for them. It's been a product that a lot of people have said, is that something that we created? One of the key things that I think I didn't touch on is white labeling. And that is one of the things I get asked a lot. Is it possible to white label? Yes, it is. It is a possibility, which gives a greater kind of stickiness to clients as well. They think that you've created your own app, and it just kind of looks a lot nicer as well. You can have your own app name and color scheme as well. What I would say is that it's kind of a ready front end for an existing back end. So if you're looking for a new front end on your app, then by all means get in contact. Just also to recap, a couple of things about the app. Authentication, so security, as I said, you've got the biometric. You can have an external system, or you can have just a basic number entry system. The accounts, you have different accounts. You can have active account selection. We can integrate news feeds for you. So you can have a relevant news feed that you want to have integrated. You've got all the different order entry methods. So you've got the one-click orders, take profit, stop loss, and the 4 usual ones of market, limit, STP, and one cancels other. the functionality of the portfolio, so you can see your orders and positions quite easily, and you can modify your orders and positions at the touch of a button as well, which really makes it useful for your clients. The watch list, so you can see all of the items or instruments that you want to see in a very easy to view manner. You can have it either condensed or expanded, you can edit them, or you can store them. The charting as well on the app is something that we at Devexperts have developed over many years, and we've now given this functionality to our app. So it's very interactive, as you saw, very intuitive. You can have the different methods of how you see them, candle, bar, and you can see your orders and positions displayed along with your market indicators on there. And one of the other things that I think is pretty useful is on this app you can have your notifications. So you've got push notifications on order changes and other system messages that you may want to have. You could have marketing notifications, or you can have in-app. So if you want to send any kind of notifications over to your users of the app, then it's really easy to do. What I'd like to do is say I hope that has been interesting for everybody to see how this product works, and basically thank you very much for your time as well. I know that we will have some questions and answers now, so if anybody's got anything that they're interested in asking either myself, Alex, or Sergey, then please feel free to. Otherwise, we've got our details here where you can contact us if you'd like to find out more information on either the app that we have or any other products that you may be interested in.
All right. Thank you for the wonderful presentation, Ben. Let's take a look at some of the questions we received. If you don't mind, Sergey, I'm going to read them out loud, and then you can jump in and answer whichever one's necessary. Okay, so just to answer everyone, you guys are going to get the link to the recording tomorrow, so you can run it through inside your company if you like. Okay, another question from Yvonne. Do you embed client onboarding and tax form collection in your platform? Sergey, if you could take that.
Yeah, so the client onboarding is not the part of the mobile platform per se, but that's a part of the CRM solution, which can be embedded there as well. So again, it's not there at the moment, but that's a part of SaaS platform that we provide.
All right. Yvonne, I hope that was sufficient. Otherwise, please don't hesitate to get in touch with us. Okay, another question from Joe. Is custom solution of this mobile app available? Use case, same mobile app integrated with MT4, MT5, along with minor customization of our company, user sign up, KYC, deposit, and withdrawal. Naturally, the answer is yes, but Sergey, if you want to give some more details.
So you're correct. The answer is yes, we can do it. We've already done this before. Worth saying that's not a SaaS solution again, so it's a bit different terms, but that's definitely possible, and we will be happy to work on a project like this.
Alexander, please explain why you consider the UI you demonstrate as best practice and how the brokerage can stimulate users with that UI. I believe Ben did an extensive presentation of the key features, which we find to be quite useful to the end users. But if there's anything else, Sergey, you want to add to that?
Well, yeah, I would add that there are definitely a bit different niches on the market, and there are there is a trend for simplicity, like that's done on the, say, Robinhood app, and there is a trend for heavy, like information-heavy applications as well. And we are trying to hit in the middle while keeping obvious things very simple, still providing advanced functionality like the interactive chart with customizable, studies, indicators, and so on. So that's, I think that's a sweet spot which allows wide audiences to be able to trade with the app.
Okay. Then we have a question from Marcello. Is the app also Android compatible? Yes, I think Ben also mentioned it, and
yeah,
the CEO already found the answer to your question, Marcello. Then we move on to Mo. What are the main differences between your app and MT4 or MT5?
Let me jump in here as well. So the main difference is that there is a MT4, MT5 application, a single one application in the stores that users download, and they are prompted with the brokerage selection. So you can't customize it, you can't really brand it, and there is every new trader is faced with the option to just switch to another broker upon downloading the app. While we provide the customizations, first of all, we provide the branding, and that's basically your app. That's the application that represents the broker, not a trading solution.
Okay, then another question from Mo. What are the commercial models? I see a lot of you guys are asking about the commercial model. Now, please keep in mind, it takes a lot more time to explain. There's setup cost, and there's monthly maintenance support cost. There's a volumetric approach. So please, let's discuss this in a separate call with each one of you, depending on how you plan to run your brokerage. Okay, so another question from Joe, is the indicators in line with tradingview.com indicators?
So the answer would be I'm not exactly sure what is meant here. We are not using TradingView solution here, so it might we might have differences in the indicators, but overall we provide most of the industry standard indicators that exist with all the customization options that are typical. So I think they're mostly in line with what you see on TradingView.
Okay. Valid is asking a question. Can we see again the news and notification tabs? Thank you. Valid, since we already showed those, please allow us to get in touch with you after this session, and we can schedule a separate meeting where we can run you through the demo again, which is also a possibility for each one of you who wants to see some of the features again or has some additional question afterwards. Okay. Question from Andreas, can it be integrated with MT4, MT5? We already answered this, yes. Marwan, what is the data load a client on the Market Watch would have on his mobile data service?
Well, that's highly dependent on the amount of both data that the client is subscribed on the client and the activities of this client. But I would say that unlike a lot of applications, we are using highly efficient binary protocol. So the data service consumption is really, really low. It's way lower than anything you can see on the market. If you again, if you need more precise details, just feel free to reach us out, and we will estimate the real use case you want to estimate.
Right. Some more commercial questions from Joe. Joe, we'll get in touch with you to discuss those. Then Hiran, you also mentioned about source code licensing. Can you touch base more on that? I believe this is also a subject that we can discuss with you, Hiran, in a separate call. It really depends on your preference and what you expect to have from the source code. Andreas, I understood that it's possible, but it's not the main DXtrade SaaS product. I believe you're referring for the MT4, MT5. Yes, that is correct. But again, it requires a lot more explaining, which we can take offline with you. Chibuike, will there be an option to make personal chat edits?
If the question is about the settings of the indicators, that's possible right now. If the question is about the drawing tools, that's in the pipeline. We have this integrated for some of our clients. Sadly, it didn't yet end up in the product itself, but definitely that's something we can do for client integration.
Thanks, Sergey. Another question from Mo. Is there any limitations on the supported trading products? Sergey?
Yeah, I'm trying to process, and like I don't really think I get the question. So speaking of the asset classes, is that about the asset classes, or no? Can you Mark, can you elaborate a little bit on the question by sending another one?
Okay. Moving on to another question from Andreas. In how many languages the front-end interface is translated to?
Today we have a couple, including English, I believe Deutsch, Chinese, simplified Chinese, and some other. But typically we provide the translations for the markets that our clients are interested in.
Okay. Question from Gassan, GUI, UX, UI question. Does your mobile app deal with different security types simultaneously in the same watch list? I believe it could ruin the layout when crypto symbols have 9 decimal points and other stocks are normal 2 decimal points, or is it dynamic and reduces font size accordingly?
It is dynamic. We have crypto installations as well, so no problem with that.
Okay, Chibuke again. Can external products that we as a brokerage firm offer be linked to a personal custom integration?
Yes, again, if that's not SaaS, if that's a custom solution, definitely yes.
Right. Another question from Tom. Can we embed our own app analytics in the product?
Again, firm yes.
Okay. And Temitayo, is there a sign-up option? Are potential clients able to sign up for an account using the app rather than a web browser?
Yes, that's part of the other part of our offering, which does not is not included by default, but we have DXCRM, which will allow you to do so.
All right. And I think these are all the questions that we have for today. If there's no, another question just came in from Gassan. do you available LVL to a level 2 market depth if your client have data for it?
Not at this moment. Again, that's something that might be integrated within the app, but at this moment we don't have this functionality.
Okay, and I see some last minute questions coming in. How many design revision of the platform can one have access to? I believe this is connected to white labeling of some sort. Chibuke, I think we got to discuss this offline if I'm getting this right. Okay, Ashu, do the app can connect to MetaQuotes for Meta 5 for the price connectivity?
Yeah, I believe we've already answered this question before today. We've done such projects, but that's a custom part which needs to be estimated separately.
Okay. What are the integration requirements, and can we have external development teams do the integration?
Well, typically we are integrating in-house with the APIs provided by the broker. But we would be happy to discuss the any other types of the collaboration here.
Great, thanks. And another question from Gbyte. Could you clarify, can you sign up from the app? I think we covered that, but.
Yeah, so again, in this demo setup, that you can sign up right from the app, but we have an offering of the DXRM, which application is integrated to. So yes, that's a part of the offering.
Okay. Thank you, Sergey. And I think these were all the questions for today. Oh, something just arrived. The security level and also processing gateway for products linking, can you clarify on it?
I'm sorry, I'm not sure I get this question. So Chibuk, if I'm reading your name correctly, sorry if I'm not, please feel free to reach us out and we will happily answer your questions.
Okay, now Richard is asking, can you show level 2 data for equities on DXtrade? I think we covered that. Yeah,
we've covered that, but no, that's not the part of the app today.
Okay. Gbyte is asking if there are any custom videos on how to use the app. We're definitely going to share the recording of this session. I'm not sure if we have anything else since the new UI is fresh and new, but Gbyte will get in touch with you to discuss any potential material we can share with you. Okay, let me see if there's going to be any last minute questions, or we'll get ready to wrap up. I think maybe this was it. Okay, then I'd like to thank all of you for joining us, and special thanks to Ben and Sergey. If you have any more questions or comments, don't hesitate to reach out to us using our contact form on our website or our chatbot. Thank you once again, and see you soon.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.